What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing good today. I am so happy that you guys voted for fallow because I kind of was not wanting to do whitetail today. Not gonna lie, because I got the whitetail great one a couple nights ago, so we're on a fresh grind for whitetail. That video will probably be uploaded tomorrow, so stay tuned for that because we've got ourselves a whitetail great one vid tomorrow. And then the next video after that will be another lodge tour with KG. We got 2 more lodge tour vids with him to come still. Lots of goodies ready to go, guys. Lots of goodies. There we go. Alrighty. Let's go shoot some fallow. Been a while. We're currently at 569 kills on the fallow grind. So, yeah, this should be pretty fun. What's up, Ghosty? What's up, Court? What's up, Voxy? Hey, Fish, what's up? Or Fish JK? Welcome, dude. Welcome. What's up, Johnny? We got Drake in the chat. Liam! What's up? Hope everybody's doing good. I think I should have the proper loadout ready to go. Let's see. So to complete the challenge, the community challenge that we've got going right now, guys, what we got to do is hit 100% within the next 11 days and 13 hours. From what we can tell, it is different between each of the platforms. So PC's goal, Xbox's goal, and PlayStation's goal are all going to be different. The PC goal is at 16% right now. 16% has been completed in 3 days. Little bit over 3 days, like 3.5. We got to really hope that we start picking things up, man, or else we're not going to complete this and get the skins. So as a community, we all need to go crazy. We need to all go crazy and try to complete this challenge within the next 11 days to make sure that we get the skins. Okay, let's go to the whitetail loadout. We got the Hansen 30-06. That is going to be our primary rifle today. Because in order to complete that challenge, in order for something to count towards it, you have to hit vitals with an ethical rifle. You need to get full harvest checks. So we're going to be using this today instead of the 300 like we normally would. So yeah, that is kill number 570 there. I think they overestimate how fast we can grind. True. Definitely. Kind of getting bored of the game. Do you have any ideas of things to do that would be fun? I mean, there's lots of things you can do. Try hunting in a different way that you normally don't. Like if you're a grinder, try just doing free roaming hunts. If you're a free roaming hunter, try doing a grind. Go for species you don't normally hunt. And, you know, at the end of the day, if none of that gets your enjoyment back, don't be afraid to take a break from the game. It happens from time to time, you know? You know, Johnny, one of my predictions. My prediction is that they aren't showing us the kill counts that we need because they didn't know if we were going to make it. I got a sneaking suspicion that if we get to a point where we're not going to complete it, maybe they'll tweak some numbers behind the scene and boom, everybody will have it. Because, I mean, why else would they not show us how many kills the community needs to get? That's my, like, that's kind of like my, what's the word? Hypotheses, something like that. That's what I think. Holy crap, Jenna, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Congrats to Memphis Farmer. RW got one. Let's go. Gaming Zone got one. We got a Gaming Gherkin got one. And Spider got one. Holy crap, dude. A few of the regulars getting sniped with memberships. Love to see it. Speaking of memberships, guys, I uploaded an exclusive members video yesterday that is a failed lodge tour attempt with KG. It was footage I was just going to scrap, just going to throw it away. But I decided, you know what? I'll make it a members only video. So if you're a member on the channel, you will have access to that video. It's like, I think like 14 or 15 minutes, like maybe 10 minutes worth of us attempting to get trophy lodges to work in multiplayer and not getting it to work for a very long time. So, you know, just a little bonus for those of you that are members. And then, of course, the regular lodge tours will be coming out very, very soon. The first one came out today, and we've got 2 more on the way. So definitely lots of Trophy Lodge content for everybody coming up soon. What's up, Snakey? You enjoy the video? Nice. I thought it might be kind of a nice little extra thing for those of you that are the members here. Glad you guys liked it. Ooh, that's pretty. He's pretty. Smoked. Beautiful, man. Yeah, Liam, I don't know what's up with that. YouTube just, like, seems to do gifteds differently nowadays. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if Spider's actually here, HFT, but Spider got a gifted, so... The thing with YouTube gifteds is, like, it doesn't always go to people that are in the stream. It goes to people that have been in the streams previously, sometimes. Boom! That's a diamond. First diamond of the day. We nailed it with a perfect heart shot as well. You love to see it, dude. Perfect frontal heart shot. Beast of a fallow on the ground. Where do we usually go next? I think we go down here next. What's up, gamer bros? Thank you, Bummer. Appreciate that, dude. Thunder, thank you for the 25 months as a member, bro. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing good. Oh yeah, Volt. We made a lot of changes to the Discord a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it's like a year and a half ago. I added like the roles and stuff, and then little things like that. Changed around some channels. When was the last time you were in there? I assume before that. What's the challenge about? So, there's a community challenge going on right now. The developers put out this challenge for us all to attack, which is the medium March Hunt, and it's for these skins right here. We'll get these skins if we complete the challenge. It's a community-based one, so it's everybody in the community working towards one goal. And what we have to do is harvest any animal of class 4, 5, or 6 and pass the harvest check to contribute. So just get vital hits and full harvest checks on an animal while using the proper rifle. It's got to be, you know, class 4, 5, or 6. Like those 2 shots right there, those will count towards the challenge. Cool little thing for some extra skins. Love to see it. Next map predictions. Well, as of now, all we really know is something snowy. Something snowy because they showed that off in the winter preview in December, or was it November? I think it was December. No, it was definitely like November. Yeah, it was November, I think. So we know it's snowy. My prediction is that it's going to be like British Columbia. But that could just be me wanting it to be that, so who knows, man. That's what I would love to see. What? How are you not spooked? Yeah, it could be another Alaska map. That is true. Definitely could be. Alaska has definitely got a lot of hunting opportunities that were not explored in Yukon Valley. That is always a possibility for sure. Yeah, Volt. I still play a little bit of Way of the Hunter here and there, so I keep the channels in there. I don't know. Do we still have channels? We might even still have channels for the Angler. I might still have Angler channels in there, even though I don't play it anymore. Just because there was a decent amount of people that still played it. Yeah, Doll Sheep for sure, Johnny. We need Doll Sheep like yesteryear. Gotta be one of the like strangest choices to not have Doll Sheep in the game already. Logan, thank you for the 38 months. Really appreciate it. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Well, we didn't hit him vitally at first. And we've already shot him twice, so that would be the 3rd shot. Yeah, I'm going to say this will not count towards the community challenge, sadly. But it is what it is. All right, no worries, Jenna. Yes, I HM on all of my Great One Grinds gaming zone. Even if it's like a low amount of HM, I always try to do at least some HM. What's my dream map? A Texas game ranch. Easy. Just due to how many cool animals you could put on it. What's my dream trophy? A fabled piebald typical rack great one whitetail. That's my dream trophy for like all time. How many zones for Rev whitetail? I believe it's over 60. Adrian, thank you so much for becoming a member. Really appreciate it. Enjoy all the perks that come with that. The emotes, extra Discord channel, scrapped uploads on the channel, and all the other cool stuff. Fantastic, Volt. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. I just put like just a random thing in there for the notification. Just to switch it up a little bit. Grab people's attention, you know? What's my favorite combo of those? Are you talking about of the fallow since we're hunting them? Or are you talking of whitetail deer? If you're talking about this right here, my favorite combo is the fabled Mocha blade rack. You ever get bored during a stream under an hour? Not really. I don't usually get bored in less than an hour. Usually takes at least 2 hours for me to be like, okay, it's time to hop off. On rare occasions, sometimes like an hour and a half, but nah, I don't get bored after only an hour. Ooh, that's a dime. A slimy dimey. Okay, I'm going to do something, guys. I just got my tax return today. So I decided, you know what? Give some memberships and some subs. We're going to do 10 gifted memberships to the YouTube channel and 10 gifted subs to the Twitch. Keep in mind, for those of you on YouTube, it's random. It will give it to random people. I can't choose who it goes to. There we go. Simon, Lance, Emerson, Muzzy, The Farm of Hunting, Plying Leader, Brian, Corbin, Brett, and Matt. Congrats, guys, for getting those gifted memberships. Now, let's do the Twitch subs real quick. I got to go to my Twitch channel. Let's gift some subs. Oh, gifted subs are 35% off right now. Let's go. All right, Twitch, 10 subs incoming. 10 subs, 10 random subs. Congrats to Waffleweiser. We got Nate, we got Grizz, we got Robot. We got Court Clips, we got Donald, we got Pickles, we got So Kim Decent, we got DM Fink, we got Mega 2111. Congrats, guys. Congrats, guys. There we go. Now let's get back to the hunt. I just had to do that as a little thank you to you guys for you know, allowing me to even do this, to even be a content creator. Thanks to all of you guys. I get to live a comfortable life, and the least I can do is give back to you guys a little bit with some gifteds, you know? Took it forever to pop up the notification, but there it is. Boom. That's funny it took it that long. Oh, don't worry, Alfredo. There's going to be at least 2 or 3 videos on KG's channel soon because we recorded a bunch of lodge tours. So don't worry. He'll be posting some stuff soon. And I just posted a video with him today on my channel as well. So lots of content coming up with me and KG. I already did XY Sports. We recorded all the Trophy Lodge tours already. Just got to edit them and upload them. I uploaded the first one today where I was looking at his lodge, and the one where I'm showing him my first lodge is going to be out in like 2 to 3 days, and then showing off my Great One lodge will be out in probably 4 to 5 days. What percentage are we at right now? Unfortunately, it's not too high up. Oh, we completed this challenge, though. Boom. But yeah, 16% on this one. And it's unique to each platform, so PC, PlayStation, and Xbox are all separate in, like, the race for the challenge. What's up, RW? You see you got a gifted there? I sent out 10 gifteds, and it sniped you. It sniped you. It was 11% last night when you got off, Caitlin. Really? Also, how's it going, Caitlin? How you doing? That's crazy. So we've actually made some good progress recently then. That's something at least. Yo, Jonathan Cena, thank you for the membership, dude. And thank you for the gifted membership as well. Congrats to Silas for getting that one. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Oh, you got sniped by Jenna? Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry, RW. I'm tripping. I'm tripping hard, dude. It's a cheeky little diamond.
It's a cheeky little diamond.
Boom. There we go. Diamonds. We're getting about 5% a day. So if we keep it up at that pace, it's going to take 20 days, and we only have 14 days in total. So hopefully the community really goes crazy in the near future on this challenge. I mean, I'm going to be putting down some kills today, so that'll add a little bit to it. Liam, thank you for the 100 bits. Really appreciate it, dude. That's super awesome. Thank you. Oh, let's go. We got another. I love the Hansen 30-06. So good. Such a wonderful rifle here. Such a wonderful rifle. Snipe that fallow. I know, right, JC? That poor thing. Volt redeemed a moderator poll. How do you make it? You should be able to by going to mod view, Volt. If you can't get it to work, you can just tell me what you want the poll to say, and I'll do it. KG Grind video soon? Possibly. So after, I'm not going to spoil what he said, because that'll spoil, you know, the end of the video. But at the end of my Lodge Tour vid where I was showing him my Great Ones and stuff, I asked him which Great One he was most interested in, now that he's actually got to see them. And I'm not going to spoil what he said, but the answer may shock you. But yeah, we do plan to do a grind series at some point where we try to track down his first Great One. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, Volt, gotcha. What's up, Donald? How's it going? And you're welcome, man. I decided to gift some memberships on YouTube and some subs on Twitch as a bit of a thank you to all of you for supporting the channel. What's the challenge? We have to kill class 4, 5, and 6 animals with full harvest checks in order to work towards a community goal that will award us some skins. So right here, we'll get these skins if we complete this challenge. It's at 16% right now after 3 days. 11 days left on the challenge. We're really hoping that we can reach that goal because, man, it's going to be close. It's going to be really close. The Queast or the Parry, kind of like the Queast Reaper better. See, like the Parry 308's cool, right? It's a cool rifle. I still really like it. but I would rather have the SKS or the Hansen 30-06. Hansen 30-06 is my favorite out of the pack, but the SKS is a close second. I love the little AK-308, but it just gets outshined by the other two in the pack. I have 150 active requests. Wait, for what, Volt? For what? Is that like a Twitch thing? Must be a Twitch thing. Yeah, I don't know about any of that, so. Oh, redeems. Oh my gosh. I see what you mean. Oh, like when people redeem their points on Twitch, it puts it into like a redemption like pool or whatever. And then until you clear it, it stays there. Oh gosh, usually I just do what it says, and then I didn't even know it like kept a log of how many times it's been requested. That's crazy. That's crazy. I bet it's pretty backed up there. Gurnzilla, thank you for the tier 1 sub on Twitch for 9 months in a row. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Hope you're doing good. Nice court clips. Happy early birthday, man. Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's a cheeky little diamond.
I gotta remember to play that every time we get a diamond, you know. Smoke. He stood no chance at all. No flipping chance. Do I hunt in real life? I did as a kid. When I was a kid, I did hunt IRL. I don't really do it nowadays just because I don't have the time. I think that's the one we leave. Gonna spot it. So that I can go check its track. Oh my gosh. Stupid tent. I don't think he even left a zone track. That's whatever. We failed the shot on that guy too, but I think he died already, so that's good. All it lets you do is make predictions. I think you should be able to do like slash poll or something, Volt. Yeah, robot. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. What he said. You can do slash poll as a moderator, and it'll bring up a poll. Or the poll creation thing for you. YouTube needs stuff like that, man. YouTube needs slash commands for moderators. It would make things so much more simple. No, Junda. I have no power over what the devs do. I can't convince them to do squirrels. The only thing that can convince them to do squirrels is if a huge part of the community wants it. It's based on, like, what a large majority of the player base wants, not what one content creator says. Hey, little guys. Should be vitals on that second one. I mean, it was kind of iffy, but we'll see. Do I have every diamond? No, I don't. I don't have every diamond. There's some that I just don't care to go for, like stubble quail, stuff like that. Ooh, that's not good, Hunter called Wild Jack. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That doesn't sound fun at all. Gotcha, Mr. Money, gotcha. You think they should add more loading screens? Like for more variety? I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I don't think it's a necessity, but I wouldn't mind it if they did. All memberships on YouTube for gifteds, Memphis, are random, but yes, I did gift you one. How do we tell them to add squirrels? Just leave feedback in their Discord, leave feedback on places like Twitter and stuff, and tag them. You know, there's so many ways to do it. Just make sure that, like, either the hunter's Twitter or the hunter's Instagram or whatever platform it is, just make sure you're tagging them in it when you have, like, feedback. And make sure that if you do it in the Discord, you do it in, like, the proper channels so it'll actually get seen. They have some feedback channels in the official hunter Discord, and that's probably the best way to do it, to be honest. That is actually a plan for the future, Zaderade. We do plan to do some trophy hunts to try and get stuff added to KG's Lodge. I think we talked about it in today's video as well. I think in that video we did talk a little bit about how we plan to do some trophy hunts for specific trophies to add to the Lodge. Okay, yes, silly fallow deer. Just die already, bro. PW, thank you for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. What's up, Crow? I was in Texas, killed a hog. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. Love to see it. Oh, gosh. Let's see. What poll did you put up, Volt? Oh, that's a good one. Who makes better content, Caitlin, Big Rig, or CJO? Looks like so far, Caitlin and Big Rig are the only ones with votes. R.I.P. CJO. R.I.P. CJO. But I guess to be fair, he doesn't really do content anymore, aside from occasional streams. CJO kind of just chilling with his family. Who is CJO? That's what I'm saying, Caitlin. Who is he? Who is that guy? I haven't talked to him in like 2 months. Or a month or something. You planning to meet KG in person? Maybe one day. It would be fun. I think it'd be cool to, like, if he came out to Oregon and we did like some Chinook salmon fishing or steelhead fishing or hunted some blacktail deer or something like that. I think that could be quite fun. Don't even know about CJO anymore. That's what I'm saying, Silas. It's like he doesn't even exist. Oh my gosh, Caitlin in the Twitch chat? I can't remember the last time I saw that. Gotta check out the poll, though, I guess. Holy crap, Big Rig taken. Wow. Guess everybody loves Nate. Had to vote for yourself. Don't worry, Caitlin. I voted for you. Because screw Nate. Haha. You think EW will add crossplay ever? I mean, it's possible. We have seen them ramp up the content output in the last couple years, so maybe they'll focus on doing something like that. I couldn't see it happening anytime super soon, but maybe. I thought this chat hated Nate. Dude, that is true. I thought Twitch chat and Nate had beef, but they're voting for him. That is, that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild, man. You think the next map will be Texas Game Ranch? Because I'm hunting oryx in Texas right now, and I killed one. Nice, dude. Nice. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't... Well, actually, I do know for a fact it's not going to be because they showed a, like, snippet. They showed a little quick clip of the next map in the winter preview that was posted on their channel in November. And whatever this next map is, it's going to be snowy. We know that because they showed snowy trees with snow falling down. So it definitely won't be a Texas Game Ranch, unfortunately, which is kind of sad, but looks like it's going to be something snowy. For real, Caitlin. YouTube chat likes you more, okay? There we go. Gotcha, Red Chief. Gotcha. Well, later tonight, we're going to be doing another stream, guys. I don't know if I told you guys about this yet, but later on, we're doing another stream, but it's going to be on my second channel. It's going to be on my Scarecrow Uncensored channel. We're going to be doing a party animals stream. We're going to be joined by Caitlin, Dre Talk, my brother Johnny, and possibly Jivers as well. Nate hasn't said anything, so I don't know if Nate's going to join. I'm going to assume no. Six Shot said that he'd join in for a little bit, so it's going to be a fun time. We're going to be going crazy with some party animals because we're nothing but a bunch of party animals. When? It's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is about 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And at the end of the stream, I will raid the second channel so that you guys can like turn notifications on if you want to watch that stream when it comes out. It should be quite fun, though. Last time we did party animals, it got out of hand fast. It got really out of hand fast. Holy crap! I completely forgot that you could use points on Twitch to like add extra votes in. I completely forgot that's a thing on Twitch with their polls. A landslide win for real. Holy. RIP Nate, bro. Sucks to suck, I guess. What is Party Animals? It's like a party game. It's one of those games where you get a bunch of friends together and you like do team-based challenges and try to like, complete the challenge before the other team. There's a lot of fun little things you can do. There's one that's like, it's kind of like a football-based one where you like use your little character to grab the ball and you have to run it around the field and get the touchdown and stuff, you know. There's other ones like you have to fight over these candies that are in the middle and you got to drop them into the like trapdoor on your side, on your team's side of the map. And it's got a lot of like ragdoll type physics and stuff. It's very similar to something like Fall Guys or Among Us, you know, those types of games, but in more of like a team-based scenario, where you're doing different challenges depending on which map you selected. It's very fun. It's a hilarious game. Hilarious game. So yeah, we'll be doing that at 6 p.m. PST if you guys want to check it out. It's going to be on the second channel, Scarecrow Uncensored. Like I said, I will raid that stream at the end of this one so that you guys will automatically be sent over there. And then if you want to watch it, you can turn the notif on and wait for it to start. If not, then, you know, you can always just wait for the next Call of the Wild stream. Oh. Smoked. That's so funny, Volt. That is hilarious. Don't worry, I wouldn't spend my points on Nate either. Boom. I probably won't be playing Call of the Wild the Angler anytime soon, Will Vlogs. After they canceled development on it, I kind of have no reason to go back to it. I was already kind of getting tired of, like, the low-quality updates they were releasing that I have no intentions of ever going back to the Angler. I think, for me, the variations being very subpar was the, like, nail in the coffin for my enjoyment on Call of the Wild the Angler. If I do any fishing games again, it'll probably be Fishing Planet. Or possibly some other ones that are, like, lesser known. But we will see, man. We will see. Welcome in, Wild Pursuit. Hope you're doing good. Gang Beasts with teams, it's very similar to Gang Beasts. Like, it has that type of a style where, like, you can grab the other characters and try to, like, slow them down. You can knock each other out and, like, steal the candies and stuff from each other to go take them to your side. You can knock each other out in, like, any of the game modes. There's also a racing mode in Party Animals. Oh, I hit the dough. There's also a racing mode in Party Animals that is literally a copy of Mario Kart. So, like, it's got some really cool stuff in it. A Crow Tipsy stream? Yeah, we might. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. We might have a couple of drinks tonight during Party Animals. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. What setup do you use to catch steelhead in Oregon? So I've used a few different ones. I've used just like a normal drift rig with salmon eggs. Like, what's it called? Like cured salmon eggs. And then I've also done like just fishing with spinners. I've even used like, what's it called? There's this one type of like crankbait type lure that works very well for them. I forgot the name of it though. I think it's called something like a wigglewort or something like that. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of a different lure. But the main thing is like drifting salmon eggs with a drift rig. Which if you don't know what it is, it's like I forgot the name of the knot, but you tie the hook so there's a loop that you can like a loop of line that you put the eggs on. That way the hook is separate from them. And then you like put the hook into the eggs after you've done the loop around it, because the loop kind of like holds it on. Or maybe it's the other way. No, it's the other way around. You put the eggs on the hook, then you tie the loop around it so that it holds them on there. And then whenever it actually bites, the loop kind of like cuts through the eggs and just goes back to being in a normal position. And then like a foot and a half, sometimes more, sometimes less, you have your like hollow core lead off of a piece of line that's coming off the swivel, and it just drifts down the rapids, and that way the weight's kind of like off of the what's it called, the actual like main line. It's a pretty nice little setup. I like using it. That's usually how I do most of my like steelhead and salmon fishing. I have not had good luck with steelhead. I have yet to catch one after hundreds of hours of fishing for them. Whereas with salmon, I've caught plenty of salmon. But steelhead, I just always got really unlucky. Hoping to get some maybe this next steelhead season. I wanted to this year in January, but just didn't get the time to do it. Mainly because of how busy things were in like December, January for content here on the channel. I didn't really get any days to go do other stuff. Aside from like necessity things like stuff around the house and groceries and things. I'd really love to do like an IRL fishing video though for you guys. IRL outdoor channel. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided. Like, if I ever do some IRL hunting and fishing stuff, I don't know if I'll put it on the main channel or on its own channel or what. I really don't know. I probably would not post IRL hunting video on this channel because of the fact that YouTube is very strict with IRL hunting content. If you show like blood or anything like that, you risk getting your video taken down and demonetized and that type of stuff. So for IRL hunting, I'd probably have to create a new channel. But for fishing content, I could definitely post it on this one. Or on my angling channel. To be honest, it would probably go better on my Scarecrow the Angler channel. Like, instead of fishing games, just move it to IRL fishing. Honestly, that might be the move. That might be the move, man. Because, like, there's plenty of places to fish in Oregon. Like, there's tons of places. There's just tons of places to fish for steelhead, trout, salmon, bass, panfish, everything in between. Ocean fish, like offshore stuff, inshore stuff. And, like, I've got the GoPro, so, like, I could do it. I just need to start, like, getting better at managing my time. Because I bet if I just, like, buckled down and did, like, my editing and stuff, like, sooner after I'm done recording, I'd probably have more free time to do that type of stuff. Ah, I forgot. I've traveled to the wrong tent. Hey, buddy. You're nice. Well, it kind of worked, I guess. How many kills in? 606. Pro touches grass? I know, right? Believe it or not, I do. Who would have thought I have a life out of this as well? Or a life outside of this is what I mean. Who would have thunk it, brother? I've actually been outside a lot recently. I got this, I got a couple of those, like, low-C LMT mini monster trucks. I've got the Gravedigger one and the Son of a Digger one. And so I've been outside, like, jumping those around and stuff. Been a lot of fun. Now that it's finally getting sunny on most days. Pro touches grass would be a fire channel name. Dude, you're right. Oh my gosh. That would be a fire channel name for like an IRL channel. Crow touches grass. That's fantastic. That's a phenomenal name. I love that. I absolutely love that. I got a question though, guys. If I ever did make... Ooh, we got a couple of nice turkeys there. If I ever did make an IRL channel and called it Crow Touches Grass, what type of IRL content would you guys even be interested in seeing? Just hunting and fishing stuff, or just fishing stuff? Because I probably wouldn't do hunting for the reasons I mentioned. Or would you like to see other stuff too? Like, I could probably put some RC stuff on there too. Maybe like, you know, a mix of other stuff that's IRL based. I feel like for sure you guys would see like some RC stuff on there. You'd see some fishing. Just have fun with it? True. Oh, I definitely would do some, what's it called? I would definitely do some like card openings on there for like Pokemon cards, football cards, that type of stuff. That would probably go on that type of channel as well. As well, you know, the card openings are kind of fitting in on the second channel. I feel like it would fit on an IRL one more. You're right, Pickle. You're right. I need to do that as well. You know, I'm still thinking about just like buying a piece of turf and putting it under my desk so I can just always say that I'm touching grass. I feel like that'd be great. We need more map grass tier lists. True. Because we've got new maps since I made that. That was a legendary OG video on the channel. Oh no, Jenna, rip. Grass keyboard, you're right, Johnny. Just like tape grass to each of my keys. Oh my gosh. Genius. You're a genius. Anton, thank you for the 6 months as a sub on Twitch. Really appreciate it. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Little fella right there. Smoked. 610 kills. Oh, nice, Miles. That's pretty crazy. Right when Fallow's going to spawn in 10 minutes? That'd be wild. If you get that on the dot, if you predict that it's going to spawn in 10 minutes and it actually does, I'll give 5 more memberships. So if it spawns at 12:52 PST, I'll give 5 memberships and 5 Twitch subs. Colt Boxy, thank you so much for the membership, dude. Really appreciate it. Enjoy all the perks that come with that. The emotes, extra Discord channel, scrapped uploads on the channel, and all the other cool stuff. Speaking of the memberships, since there's a lot of you in here that were not in here when I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, I uploaded a members-only video last night of a failed Trophy Lodge tour attempt with KG when we were trying to tour one of my lodges. It was like bugging out and being all types of weird, and so we had to scrap that content, but I figured, you know what? Might as well let members see it. So there is a new members only video if you guys want to see that. Memberships are like 99 cents a month, and you can always cancel it after you've seen it. Figured it's worth mentioning though, because you guys have been asking me for members only content for a while, and now we've got some of it. And I plan to do some more in the future. In like a similar fashion, like bloopers, you know, scrapped videos, that type of stuff. Just a cool little extra perk for being a member. If you're gifted a membership, do you pay like normal? So if you're gifted a membership, you don't have to pay anything. It's the person that gifted it that has to pay. Gifteds only last 1 month. They don't auto-renew or anything like that. So if you get a gifted, it's just that. It's a 1 month gift, essentially. The only time that you would end up paying is if you buy the membership yourself. They should make a great one, Mule Deer. I agree, Colton. 100%. Hello, lurking moderator chilling in the chat that I see. How are you doing? Boom. Where's the other one? Was it just one? No, there was 2. I know, right, Caitlin? That's what I'm saying. I have a diamond on my great one. Red Deer Grind, stacking it. What do you think about that? If you want to. The thing about stacking is it's not a necessity. And if you are stacking, only stack them in your main zones. Because the whole purpose of stacking is to help you manage down the map faster. And if you're stacking a diamond in a zone that you're trying to manage down, then there's no point to that, right? Because then when you shoot it, the next thing you know, you got another one that you have to manage down in that zone. So only stack them if they're in your main zones. And once you've managed your map fully and you're happy with it, go back and shoot all of the stacked diamonds, because those are going to be the ones that you rotate on as your main grinding zones, you know? What's the challenge the devs gave us? It is the community challenge. We'll see it right here. You go into challenges, and boom. The medium march hunt. Harvest any animal of class 4, 5, or 6 and pass the harvest check to contribute. We're at 16% here on PC. It's different for Xbox and PlayStation. Each platform has their own, like, separate thing that they're completing, but it's the same challenge, you know, just different. You're just going to see different completion numbers. Nah, Volt, I didn't say who it was. I just said that there was a lurking moderator. Now, if I had said who it was, then it would have been crazy. Wrong gun. Yikes. Well, that's not going to count towards the challenge, because that was not an ethical caliber. RIP. PlayStation's at 21%. Bruh. We need to, like, catch up on PC. If you're on PC, make sure you've got your social features enabled in the settings. That way your challenges will even, like, show up. And get to grinding. Start shooting some whitetail or fallow or, you know, red deer, something class 4, 5, or 6, and make sure you're getting full harvest checks. All right, here we go. Boom. Right gun this time. Let's go. We did it. The correct gun. Good job, Crow. Xbox is at 11%, Liam. Oh, poor Xbox. Well, if any platform is not going to get it, it's looking like it'll be Xbox. Because that is very low considering 3 days have passed and there's only 11 days left. RIP, man. Y'all people on Xbox need to get to shooting. Seems like you guys are quite behind on the numbers there. You want to get that cool little skin pack, got to start grinding out some kills with ethical calibers. Legendary Gamer, thank you for the membership. Really appreciate it, dude. Hope you're doing good. Enjoy all the perks that come with that, the emotes, extra Discord channel, scrapped uploads on the channel, and all the other cool stuff. Yeah, for sure, Johnny. For sure. You're on Xbox but grinding bears right now? Ah, man. So you're not contributing to it. Honestly, I wanted to possibly shoot some bears, and then I realized, crap, they're class 7. Even though they die as fast as a class 6. So it's like, I kind of wish black bear were class 6. That's the thing about it, Aiden. There's not a lot of zones for tar on Tiawaroa. So if you're not finding a lot, that's pretty normal. There's a very low amount of them. I think from what we've seen in the community, there seems to be around like 20 to 30 zones. And obviously that's going to depend on if you've got like some groups that share zones and stuff even. I don't know if tar can share zones, but I don't know if 2 herds can share the same zone, but yeah. Seems like there's 20 to 30 zones to find. Could be a little more, a little bit less. I'm just kind of guesstimating based on what I've seen from other creators and what I've seen from my little bit of hunting. Black bear to class 6 and then make the 300 classes 6 to 9. I'd be fine with that, to be honest. If we're thinking realism here, they really should make the 300 classes 6 to 8, if we're being honest. There is no reason why you should be able to use a 300 Magnum on a lion or a Cape Buffalo. Because, like, IRL, that would not be legal. IRL, you got to use 375 or bigger for dangerous game in Africa. The fact that we can use a 300 on them is not exactly realistic. If they want to go for realism, 300 Magnum should be like a class 6 to 8. Because then you could still shoot a moose with it and stuff like that. But you wouldn't be able to shoot like the super big animals where you'd probably want a larger weapon anyway. We need a class 10. Agreed. If we had a class 10 animal, like put all dangerous game in class 10, that would be ideal. And then like make it so weapons like the 375 and 470 and like maybe 338 wouldn't work because that's lower than the 375. But like you could definitely make some weapons go up to class 10. What's my dime rate right now? Not super insane for fallow deer. It's been not great ever since I had to redo the setup a little bit after they got rid of the ability to force respawns by main menuing. Like, after they got rid of that, I had to add more zones into my grind, and my diamond rate went down for fallow. Right now, I have 27 diamonds in 620 kills, which is a lot lower than it used to be. I was getting them every 10 to 15 kills, but now it's more like every 20 to 30. Class 10 could have Cape Buffalo, Water Buffalo, both bison. Lion and tiger stay at 9. Nah, you couldn't keep Lion and Tiger at 9 if you did it, because the whole point would be to get them out of what the 300 could take, because you definitely would not be able to shoot a Tiger or a Lion with a 300 IRL, because they're dangerous game. Well, Tiger, I don't know, because the whole, like, 375 minimum is for, like, dangerous game in Africa, I believe. And obviously, Tigers, I don't believe are in Africa. But Lions, you would not be able to use a 300 on in real life. You would have to hunt them with a 375 minimum. This is the tough part about it. Like, there's so many weapons that you should be able to use or shouldn't be able to use on certain species. But if they wanted to make that realistic, they'd have to scrap the, like, class system as a whole. They'd have to scrap the class system for weapons, and they would have to make it so, like, each weapon just had a list of what species you could shoot with it. Like, that's the only way they could really make it perfectly realistic. Because, like, with the class system, there's always going to be, like, some guns that are in a class range that can shoot an animal you probably wouldn't use that gun on, and vice versa. There's going to be animals that are in a class range that, you know, just doesn't fit a lot of the guns that are in that class range. It's a tough thing, man. I agree. Red deer should be class 7, 100%. Makes no sense that I can't use a 300 Magnum on a red deer, but I can use a 223, or not 223, a 243. Or not 243. What's it called? The 300 Blackout. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. It's just so weird to me that you can use the 300 Blackout with how weak it is, but you can't use a 300 Magnum, even though it's the perfect size for, like, red deer. I mean, isn't the 300 one of the most popular red deer hunting calibers IRL? I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it's one of the most popular. Honestly, I think if they ever want it to be realistic, they got to just scrap the system as a whole and redesign something new. But I really don't think they'll ever do that. It would just be a lot of work. And so many of us have become, like, accustomed to the class system in the game that I don't think they would probably ever revamp it completely. Yeah, there's a lot of guns that are underpowered, Silas. Rock Chalk, thank you for the 8 months as a member. Welcome back. You say Way of the Hunter did the gun tier system better? For the most part, yeah. And the reason for that is because you don't get penalized in the trophy rating for using a gun that's too big or too small. You get a hunt rating penalty, but that doesn't affect the actual score of the animal, right? Doesn't affect the score, doesn't affect the star rating of the animal. Whereas in Call of the Wild, like, if you use a gun too big, it drops the medal down. So I do think Way of the Hunter did that better. Their gun system is definitely better. But, you know, as we've seen, Call of the Wild's got a way better trophy system for animals. Like, there's just so much more variety. They're better looking for the most part. So Call of the Wild wins on so many different levels. But yeah, gun system, Way of the Hunter definitely has done better. Honestly, man, they should take a look at what Way of the Hunter has done and consider, like, putting in similar systems for, like, the weapons. Yes, Team 6. I've botched a couple of them. Dude, this fallow, he was a freaking tank. Look at how far he went. Way of the Hunter kind of boring. Yeah, that is the downside to the game. There's just not a lot to do once you've kind of got the 5 stars and a couple of the rares. And at that point, it does get kind of, like, repetitive, just because there's not a ton of variety with trophies and maps right now. Like, I do think the recent update to Way of the Hunter was a very good step in the right direction, where they made, like, it much more easy to tell how your herd management is going on Way of the Hunter. I do like that they made that a lot easier to decipher. Like, they've done some good quality of life things. It's just they need more trophy variety in Way of the Hunter, man. Every species should have at least 2 rares. And they need to have more variation with their antler system. That's like the biggest drawbacks of Way of the Hunter right now. Is very low randomness in the antlers. Not much variations. Barely any fur types. I mean, I think not even half the species in the game have a rare. To me, that's like a huge downside. So please, Way of the Hunter. It's unlikely you'll ever see this because it's a Call of the Wild stream, but please add more rares. Add more rares. Every species needs at least 2 rares. Oh, rip Matt. How does Way of the Hunter work? It's a lot more of a realistic, slow-paced experience, unless you, like, drive the vehicles around all the time. But it has some cool systems, like the animals actually age over time and get bigger and eventually die off if you don't shoot them. And depending on what their genetics are, they might die as a, like, smaller animal. Like, they may never get to be that giant trophy-size animal. If they have good genetics, they could potentially reach, 5-star level and be a massive monster. Like, they've got some really cool systems in it. Hopefully Ultimate Hunting will have rares. Pretty sure they said something about that. Yeah, they did say there will be rares. I think they specified it would just be the basic rares, like albino, melanistic, piebald. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I remember being said about Ultimate Hunting. Speaking of new hunting games, guys, I've been kind of keeping up to date with the news we're getting for Hunting Simulator 3. And I must say, as much as I dislike Hunting Sim 2 and 1 and think that they were, like, very low effort, I do have to say, what we're seeing so far with Hunting Simulator 3 actually looks really good. The animal models are a massive step above what they used to be. And there was a recent post, well, not super recent, it was in January. In January, they posted a short video showing off the elk. And oh my gosh, the elk antlers look ridiculously good. Like, oh my gosh, the elk antlers look so nice. I'm such a huge fan of what they've done with the elk. Don't believe them. I know, Johnny, I'm skeptical as always, but this one does seem that they have a bit more of a focus on realism. The animations look better for the animals. The models in general look better. The antlers look phenomenal compared to Hunting Sim 1 and 2. And once again, they're bringing back official licensed firearms. Beretta is going to be featured in it. And I think they said one other company, Polaris vehicles, are going to be in there as well, from what I was reading. Polaris vehicles, Beretta licensed firearms. Like, Hunting Sim 3 is going to have some cool stuff. I just really hope they don't abandon it like they did Hunting Sim 1 and 2. Who knows? Maybe they abandoned Hunting Sim 1 and 2 because they didn't work out how they thought. Like, maybe they just wanted to take what they learned from those games and create a new one. Trying to think on the positive side. Maybe they weren't trying to screw their community by abandoning the first two. Maybe they just wanted to apply what they had learned to a new game and make it better from the start or something. Did they get into some legal issues? I don't know. I don't think I ever heard about that. I know, Johnny. I get it. But you know me. I'm a hunting game YouTuber. I'm going to check it out when it comes out. And of course, give my opinions on it. I will be making a video probably soon, kind of looking at all of the little trailers and stuff that they've released. I already did a video on the main trailer, like the announcement trailer. But they've put out little short videos showing off a lot of the other stuff. They also put out a video talking to the actual, like, I believe the creator of the Beretta firearms, like the creator of the Beretta brand. They did like an interview with him or whatever. So, like, they've been putting out some stuff that looks promising. That's as far as I'm going to go with it right now, though. It looks promising. Very promising. And I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Bread firearms. No, not bread. Beretta. Good old Beretta. I'm using the new 30-06. I love this thing so much. Such a good gun, man. Such a good gun. Let's check the challenge. 16% still. Come on, PC players. Let's get those vital organs smoked. We need this. Is one class 4 to 6 kill enough to get the rewards? So you will be entered into, you know, the pool of people that will receive it as long as you participate. But I highly recommend that you shoot more than just one animal because we're on track to not even complete it. And I think that may be the reason why, because a lot of people get on, they shoot one animal just so that they will technically be counted in the challenge, and then they get off. So please, if you are going to, if you want those skins, kill as many 4, 5, and 6 class animals as you can with full harvest checks. Because I bet that there's a lot of people that log on and they're like, I'll get 1 kill just so I'm counted. But that's not going to be enough at this rate. We might not even get the rewards if we don't pick up the pace. Because right now we're averaging a little over 5% a day. With 11 days left, that's not going to be enough. We need to ramp it up to where we're getting about 10% a day or something like that. We need to get close to 10% a day just to complete it. And we have not got anywhere close to that the last 3 days. Yeah, right now PlayStation's at the highest, 21%. If anybody's going to get it, it'll be PlayStation. But us on PC and Xbox, man, gotta pick it up. We gotta pick up the pace. Yeah, PlayStation cooking for real. Xbox players are so lazy. Yeah, I heard Xbox is at a very low number, like 11% or 10% or something wild. Poor Xbox, man. I guess for PC, at least we're in the middle. We're not like at the bottom right now. Poor Xbox is slacking. Is it confirmed there will be a new great one or just a map? You talking about for like the June update we always get? I would imagine there will probably be a great one. We don't have any confirmation, but you can pretty much guarantee that we'll get a great one in June and December. That's usually how it works. They've only like done it different one time, and it got very poor reception, so they haven't done it since. Usually every 6 months we get a new great one. Or with last time we got 2 new great ones, so who knows, man? Maybe we'll get 2 great ones again. That'd be awesome. I kind of really like what they did with the December update for the game. I really hope they do the same thing this year. Could you imagine if we get a consistent schedule of 1 new map and 1 new great one in June, and then a new small map like Salzwiesen Park in December, plus a weapon pack, a dog or something, and 2 new great ones. Like, that'd be such a cool schedule if they just continue that. Because my gosh, December was the biggest update Call of the Wild's ever got. And I saw like the highest player counts we've ever seen in the game. It was just amazing. Oh, Johnny, for sure. A mini Texas game ranch. Yes. That'd be sick. That'd be super sick. Although, man, I would love them to do a full-fledged, like, full-size map that's a game ranch. But hey, maybe it would increase the experience if it's a smaller one, because then it would feel more like a game ranch, I guess. But I guess to be fair, the Texas game ranch that I'm basing it off of has hundreds of thousands of acres. So I'd probably want it to be a full-size map. I wouldn't want them to do a mini map for Texas Game Ranch. Unless they did both. Both would be cool. Kind of like how we have Hirschfelden and Salzwiesen Park. They, they're very similar, but different sizes. Hawaii map with monkeys? That'd be kind of crazy. The realistic hunters would not be pleased. True. The thing is, though, the Texas game ranches that I'm talking about, they're not like the farm deer type of ranches. They're not that type. They're the more ethical ones where, you have to still do a full hunt. They're not just like pet deer you're shooting. It's just, you're paying to get a chance to see and hunt exotic species that normally aren't in the United States. But you still have to hunt like a massive multi-100,000 acre ranch to find them, Obviously, it would probably be segmented off to separate some of the species, but I don't really know the details of it. I just know that it's a huge ranch and they have tons of animals. The one I'm talking about is the Ox Ranch, by the way, for those that want to look it up. The Ox Ranch in Texas has, I think, like probably 40, 50, 60 different exotic species from all over the world, all on one ranch. And I could be wrong, but I think it's over 400,000 acres in size. Like, it's a freaking giant ranch. Let me look it up real quick, chat. Where is it? I have it saved somewhere here. There it is. Oh, I'm wrong. I'm tripping. 18,000 acres. I guess yeah, now that I think of it, 400,000 acres would be the most ridiculous thing ever. That's such a huge piece of land. 18,000 acres is a lot of land still. It's 18,000 acres, and some of the species you can get there is like the Eld's deer. You can get Barasinga there, hog deer, Manchurian sika, muntjac, white elk, white stag, Pierre David's deer, whitetail deer, the Addix, Arabian oryx, black buck, black wildebeest, blesbok, blue wildebeest, bongo, the Dama gazelle, eland, gemsbok, Grant's gazelle, impala. You get the picture. There's a million different antelope and cool species. The Aoudad, the black Hawaiian sheep, blue sheep, the Corsican sheep, four-horned Jacob sheep, mouflon painted desert sheep, red sheep, Texas doll sheep, Catalinas, ibex, markhor. What do they have here? The Gael, water buffalo, Watusi cattle, the zebu, the white buffalo, regular buffalo. They got hogs, javelina, kangaroo, zebra, and then a few birds as well. Like, could you imagine if they made a map in game with some of those species as a Texas game ranch, where it wouldn't be like farm deer or anything? It would be just like a place where you could get all these exotic species in one map. I think that'd be such an awesome Call of the Wild map. You think KG went there? He may have. He might have. Because it's a ranch in like Texas Hill Country. It's got so many cool species. I'd love to go there one of these days, but it is expensive to hunt there. And I mean, to be expected, there's a lot of exotic species where you'll probably never get the opportunity to hunt them without going to other countries, KG did hunt on one. Got you. And yeah, they're quite different than what people think. They're not just like the normal high fence hunting. Not just like, oh, there's a genetically modified buck in front of you that has the biggest rack in the world. Shoot it. And yeah, your hunt's done in 20 minutes. Definitely not that. I think that's what a lot of people think of when they hear the words like game ranch or high fence hunting. I'm not okay with that type of stuff when, you got these just farm deer and stuff getting shot because they're practically pets. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like it's wrong. But I'm okay with like the game ranches that have like the exotic species, but it's still an actual hunt. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me there? Or do you still dislike any type of game ranch hunting? Even if it's on a more ethical level for exotic species that you normally wouldn't get in the US. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, Blue, me too. That's usually what I think of, but a lot of people think of the like farm deer. How did you and Rooster meet? I think I just messaged him on Discord and I was like, yo, dude, want to do a collab? Which, speaking of, guys, there's a possibility that I will be collabing with Rooster again. We've been chatting about it. We might record something this next week. We'll see. It's not 100% guaranteed because we still have to decide on like a day. But we might try to do a video or two soon. There's also another content creator that I am possibly going to do something with soon, but I'm not going to spoil who it is. There we go. What are we looking like? 16% still. Oh, we got a ways to go. Yeah, it seems like for the most part, a lot of you agree with me on the whole, like, at least the ones that replied to it seem to agree with what I said about game ranches. Bro, you're limping. Go down. Nothing there. I've heard the name Ludwig, but I don't actually know them. I've heard the name, though. Are diamond blue sheep rare? Because I seen Rooster and Lady kill them at the same lakes. I killed mine in like 2 days. They're one of the more common diamonds on Sunder Patent. I mean, any diamond is rare if you're not herd managing it, but they are definitely one of the more common ones, for sure. Nothing. Silly Deerios. You think the content creator has at least 3 subscribers that I'll collab with? Probably. You're probably right. Whoever I'm going to collab with probably has at least 3 subscribers. Xbox is still at 11%. Oh no, poor Xbox, man. Wow, Volt. Wow. How many kills? 634 on this grind. Oh, yeah, Jack. Yeah, the piebald mallards are not rare. I don't agree with them being a common thing to see because I feel like a piebald mallard, you just don't see that commonly IRL. So why is it a common in-game? Kind of weird to me. I hope they make them rare again at some point because they used to be rare. Then suddenly they're like, uncommon. Why not? Welcome, CB. Hope you're doing good. Yes, great ones are possible without herd management. Herd management just seems to give you more short grinds more often. Yeah, me too, whoa, me too. I used to tax a lot of piebald mallards. But that was back when they were like more like an easier to find rare. They were in a weird spot in the early days of Call of the Wild. Piebald mallards weren't really considered like as rare as a normal rare, but they were also not so common that they were considered an uncommon. They were like in between. They were in such a weird state. Smoked. They were a rare uncommon, pretty much, Johnny. And it was the same for Mellas. Now Mellas are actually a proper rare for the Ducks. Leucistic was always like a rare. EW did it to prank the noobs. Probably, dude. That's why they did it, definitely. It's also the same way for Harlequin Ducks and Cinnamon Teal. Like, the Piebalds are just not a rare, which just is so odd to me. Whereas the Melanistics are actually considered rare for all the species. I think the only species where Melanistic is more like an uncommon is with European rabbits, unless they decrease the spawn chance, which I guess they could have. How many super rares do I have? Honestly, I've lost count at this point. I know it's like 25 plus, I think. Let me check. I'll check real quick for you. So that's going to be 9, 14, 15, 20. I'm looking through like all my grind stats that I've wrote down. 21. Uh, 22, 23. I think 23. I think 20. Wait. No, it's 23 plus. Did I count the Rancho? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, it's 23. I think it's 23. I think I have 23. I just need to have a counter for super rares, bro, on screen so that I don't have to, like, try to remember. And out of those 23, 21 of them, or actually not 21 of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 18 of those were with HM and 5 were without HM for the super rares. Trying to remember like how many I got without it. And I think it was 5 without HM. Because without HM, I have the Caribou. I've got the Leucistic Mallard. I've got 2 Piebald Whitetail from Rancho. And then I've got an albino whitetail from Revontuli. So yeah, those are my 5 super rares without HM, and then 18 with HM. Oh, it was mainly whitetail? Yes, a lot of them were whitetail. I think 9 of them are whitetail. Are you ever going to play with KG? I'm going to assume you haven't looked at a lot of the recent videos, Genesis. I've made like 10 videos with KG. Let's see. I think it is like 10. We did 1, 2, 3 videos in our first like time recording. And then we did 2 more, I think. No, we did 1 more. 2. So once I release these next 2, we'll have 7 videos, I think, with KG. So yeah, we have a bunch of videos with KG. If you go to my collabs playlist, Genesis, you'll see all the collabs with KG. Inverted, thank you so much for the super chat. Check out the small rocks on Leighton. They're foot-shaped. I don't think I've ever noticed that. I'll have to take a look next time I'm on Leighton. I did. You're right, Volt. Last time somebody asked, I did spend like a bunch of time trying to calculate it all out. It's because like the amount of super rares I have isn't usually like a stat that I keep like out on the top of my head. Whereas with like great ones and diamond count, I've got it on stream, so I can just like look over at OBS and I see it. I need to put super rares up there as well, though. I just don't know how I could do it without making the whole like layout look wonky. Where do you find the tar? Just got the map. So the tar for Tiabaroa are in these mountains right here. They only have feed zones and resting zones, by the way. They do not have drink zones. This mountain right here, you can find them. And this mountain range up here. That is where you will find the tar. Two little guys. Boop. 639 kills. Let's go. You play any different great games? Yes, I play a ton of games. I play a ton of games. If you want to see like videos and streams of other games, check out my second channel, Scarecrow Uncensored. We're going to be streaming on there later tonight, actually, with some party animals. Yeah, Cole, the Reaper's a phenomenal rifle. How many whitetail kills do you have with all your maps combined? Over 47,000. Oh, did I, Jivers? Let me check. Let me triple check. And thank you, Jivers. I got that one. I don't think I missed it. I think I got the last one, the foot-shaped rock one. But thank you, Jivers. But yeah, I've got like 47,000 whitetail kills for the person that asked. Let me see the exact number. 47,910 is my kill count for whitetail in total. It's a lot of freaking kills. What's up, Six Shot? Hilarious. I don't know, Alex. I don't know. I probably won't ever post IRL hunting content on this channel because of how finicky YouTube is with, you know, IRL hunting videos. I don't want to risk getting my channel taken down. Because, like, if you show, like, the graphic stuff of hunting, like, blood and, you know, the animal getting shot and stuff, a lot of times YouTube will actually demonetize you. Or in the worst cases, you know, delete your channel, which I think that did happen to KG's gun channel, his like gun and hunting channel or whatever, KG Boom Boom. I know he lost that one. Blair lost a channel for a while. I don't know if he ever got it back. So I just don't want to risk that with my job, you know? Like I'm a full-time YouTuber. I don't want to risk my channel getting deleted, so I will probably never post IRL hunting stuff on this channel here. I probably will do some IRL fishing things in the future, though, on my fishing channel. Yeah, YouTube's been like this for a while, though, guys. And it's just going to get worse and worse as the years go on. That's what we've seen. YouTube has got more and more strict throughout the years, so I wouldn't expect it to get any better. And you know, like I said, because this is my source of income. This is what I do for a living. I'm not going to risk that. I'm just going to stick to gaming content like I have been on this channel, you know? Stick to just hunting games. Because not only do I absolutely love doing it, you guys know this is like my lifelong passion is being a gaming YouTuber. But like now I rely on it as well. So I'm not going to risk it. As much as I'd love to post some IRL hunting stuff, I don't want to take the risk of losing the channel. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you all. We're going to end this stream here. I know it's only been an hour and a half when we usually do 2 hours, but I've got some stuff that I want to do before the second stream tonight. I'm going to be raiding you guys, or not raiding you guys, but I'm going to be sending you guys over to my second channel, going to raid the live stream, the scheduled live stream for tonight. So if you want to, you can turn notifs on so you don't miss that stream tonight. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you don't want to, you don't have to, you know, but I'm going to send you guys over there. And yeah, we'll have some fun later. It's going to be fun. Party animals with the gang. It's going to be awesome. I'll see y'all later. Peace.